Well, to other news now. The evidence leader in the inquiry into Public Protector Busisiwe Mkhwebane's fitness to hold office, Advocate Nazreen Bawa, has apologized for publicly revealing incorrect legal fees. Bawa has said the fees amounted to 49 million rand, when in fact they were below 40 million. Bawa has denied claims that the incident was meant to embarrass the Public Protector. Reporter Athi Mtongana has been following those proceedings live for us today. Quite a big mistake to make. Athi, let's talk about some of the highlights that came out of today.
So quite some interesting developments today, Kathy, in the Section 194 committee, where we saw Advocate Sikhakhane and Advocate Ngalwana, who appeared before the Section 194 committee just on the basis of coming to speak on the issue pertaining to the flighting of the legal costs within the Office of the Public Protector. Of course, these form part of the work or the line of questioning that came through with this current witness, which is Cornelius van der Merwe. So when the evidence leader, Advocate Nazreen Bawa, flighted the legal fees for the legal counsel for the Public Protector, they took an issue with it, and they came to the Section 194 committee just to put on record and to register their dissatisfaction about how their reputation has been put online as a result of the flighting of those figures. The evidence leader, Advocate Nazreen Bawa, saying that it was not intended to embarrass them, but it was purely an exercise of trying to get to the work that they're trying to do as evidence leaders through their questioning of the witness, who's actually a part of the investigations within the Office of the Public Protector, and that's Mr. van der Merwe. And so what we also heard, of course, is then Advocate Sikhakhane, rather, saying that they take great, discomfort to what came out last week. And I'd like us to listen to Advocate Bawa, who was saying that, well, some of the figures might have been incorrect, and that she was putting on record that she needs to reflect that some of the figures that they revealed were not what they actually flighted. Let's listen to Advocate Nazreen Bawa.
The evidence leaders have also stated that CEO Nego's attorneys were paid 49 million, which is false. The correct figure is below 40 million, of which only about 10 million less VAT over a period of 5 years was earned by CEO Nego attorneys, and the balance was paid out to a number of senior and junior advocates handling the relevant briefs and depending on the size and duration thereof. As a consequence, and given the instruction, we sought to put up the earnings by the law firms in the over 2 million category, and 17 advocates and a consultant that rendered services, and in so doing, ascertaining the veracity of the foregoing. It was not the purpose of the evidence to dig into the earnings per person, but rather to reflect in the context of the evidence that had been led to date, and to confirm to the committee what the situation was.
Ms. Bawa knowingly and purposely, in our view, brandished our names and without any context to the public, read out alarming figures of monies we're supposed to have made, almost giving the impression we were looting our system. She knows that counsel in our referral profession submit their fee notes to the instructing attorney for payment for legal fees, for legal services actually rendered. Counsel is not given money by the client. So why did she try to create a direct correlation between the person of the PP and the fees paid out to instructing attorneys to specifically selected counsel? Of what discernible value is it to this committee to know that a black advocate was paid 1 million rand for legal services in 2019 under Mkhwebane, Advocate Mkhwebane, if a white advocate was paid the same amount or more in 2015 under Madonsela?
All right, Athi, we'll leave it there for now. Plenty more on that story coming up on News at Prime.